Today, we will be reviewing the Tesseron Cognac, Lot 53. Yes, sir. What's going on? We're back at it again. Another hot review for you. Drams on deck. Today, we're going to get our grown, we're going to get our sexy on. Today, we got this right here. Got the Tesseron, the Lot 53 is in the building. Yes, sir. This right here is bottled at 40%, which is pretty standard for cognac. And this one right here is an old man. I'll get to that in a second. But here's the box. It has a cool little box right here. Tesseron Lot number 53. And so it opens up like this. The spirit sits here. You pull it out. And this is the back of it right here. Just has some talking points about Tesseron and whatnot. So, but cool. It's very stands out. I mean, obviously you can't miss this big ass orange box. But Tesseron Lot number 53 is in the building. So, what I mean by the old man is that this right here is aged for 2 generations, meaning that this one right here is approximately 50 years old. Hence the lot number 53. So this is aged for 2 generations, 53 years old. So this is the only spirit in my collection that is older than myself. Okay, should be obvious. But this one right here, 53. So this is a grown man spirit right here. So this is not something you're ever gonna see at the club, and you're gonna be mixing, you know, cola, putting it on the rocks, and putting, you know, all kind of just crazy stuff up in it. When something's aged that long, and this is the Grand Champagne, France, Cognac region. This is aged in Limousine oak. So it's a very nice oak. Very expensive high-end oak. Has 2 different grapes. Limousine oak. 50 years, 2 generations. And Tesseron is a very well-known brand in France, more so than in the United States. The United States is more of the commercial ones, you know, which is the Hennessy, the Cavassiers, Remy Martins, for example, you know, the Douce. Over there in France, this is a well-known spirit right here, and they also produce grapes for other producers of cognac. So there are other cognacs where, albeit it be Cavassier or whatever it may be, they actually produce the grapes that they use to put in their spirit. So this particular, they're a grape producer or family, and they own their grapes, and so they have their own spirit, which is the Tesseron. Comes in a cool little decanter. It's kind of heavy right here. Sits right here. And so this one right here, like I said, 53, lot number 53. And for Tesseron, they have a everything they do is, I don't know if you notice on the box, but it says right here, it says XO and beyond. So basically what they mean is that the lowest expression or the youngest expression is at least an XO or older. And meaning so you won't find any VS or VSOPs. Usually that's a 2 or 4 year old cognac. Everything is an XO or beyond. So XOs are usually, you know, well, at least above a 4 year. So these, this is beyond. So this one right here, like I said, is 50 years. So this is a grown man. They have the Tesseron, I believe, is a lot number 29. That one is 3 generations. So that one's going to be aged over 60 years. This is 50 years, so the other one's 60 years. That's a grown-ass man right there. Old-ass man. That one, so this one right here, I got this from my guy Ryan in Carlsbad at Texas Wines and Spirits. But they also have this at Total Wines and Spirits. So certain Total Wines is a nationwide chain, have it in, you know, certain multiple states. Obviously Total Wines price is going to vary from what state you're in. But in here in California, the ballpark price of this is $300. So I got this from my guy for $300, and even on the local Total Wines is around $300. So this is $300 cognac, 50 years, and the older one, which is the 3 generations with the lot 29, that one runs around $600. So, and they also have a lot 76, which is younger than this. I think the lot 76 may be 25 or 30 years, somewhere around there. The price point on that one, I want to say, is 150 and something around there. So, but by and large, sticking with the 53, $300, 50-year-old cognac, and this one right here is definitely exquisite one. Like I said, you're not gonna see this pretty much at any club or anything like that. So if you're lucky, you may go to like a high-end steakhouse or something like that, or even seafood house. If you're lucky, you may see that there. But by and large, this is just not a spirit that you could be able just to take a shot of at a store. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be at least onesies or twosies every blue moon sprouting around here, but it's going to be few and far between for you to find a somewhere that you can buy a shot is. And even if you do buy a shot is, I can assure you that the price is going to be astronomical for a shot. For a $300 bottle, 50 years old, I would imagine the price per shot would be at least $50, and I'm probably being nice with the $50. So this is best off. You just want to do it, just get that bottle if you choose to do so. That being said, I had this bottle for about almost a year. I wanted to stretch it out. I've had this at least 10 months. And I just one of those things that, you know, I kept around for a while. Just wanted to take my time with it. And so now I'm on my cognac kick now as we approach summer. So I want to just dive into it. So that being said, let's jump on this nose and let's see what we got. Very grapey. And it's surprising for it to be 50 years old. You would think them grapes would be like rolled over dead. But it has a very nice, pleasant aroma of raisin and grapes. That's the first thing I just pick up is grape and raisin. And there's two different kinds of grapes. I think they're white grapes. And like I said, it's aged in Limousine cognac. So that's pretty pleasant right there. I'm not a super nose guy, meaning that, you know, much into it, but this is a very nice, like a bouquet of like a fresh grape and like a wine, like a soft wine. Just imagine like maybe a nice soft wine. Someone's got like a cluster of grapes and some nice soft wine. That's what it smells like. Very nice, soft, pleasant, easygoing, like a fruity bouquet. That's what it smells like. Very pleasant, very pleasant. I get at least a little dried figs as well. Dried figs, the bouquet, the grapes, just the soft wine. Very nice on the nose. Let's jump on this palate. Let's see what we got. Okay. That was nice. I let it roll right through. So the first sip coats my palate, and my taste buds get sensitized to the alcohol. The second sip I'm about to take coats it even more, and it helps me to dive in more into the actual notes. That being said, here we go. This is one of the more standout cognacs I've had, I'll tell you that. It's still going. This thing is on right here. It really is. When I rolls in there, you get a nice subtle hit of the oak, but it's nice though. Then it rolls right into those grapes. Those grapes, that bouquet. You get that fig, the raisin, the grape. Just imagine that's a nice little natural hit of organic grape juice. That's what you get in the mid palate. And believe it or not, I get a nice, healthy, rich chocolate on this. I get deep, dark chocolate on here. Under the aging of the barrel and with the grapes, you get a nice chocolate on there. It's very prevalent too. It's not subtle. You get a nice hint of chocolate with the grape. That sweetness and that oak mixed together, it's pretty damn good. I'm gonna give you that. It is pretty damn good. And it's surprising that, you know, 50 years old, if you just would have gave it to me and you didn't tell me, I would imagine that it'll be super oaky, you know. Because I've had some scotches and whiskeys that was over 21 years, and usually, at least in the few of them that I had, sometimes the older is, the more oaky it gets. And I do like oak as a flavor, but I just don't prefer it as the most prevalent in the flavor profile per se. Like I don't mind oak, but I don't want it to be the strongest flavor. But that being said, this 50 years old and oak is present, but it's not prevalent. And you get, like I said, the sweetness, the grapes, the fig, that chocolate is very prevalent in this. And it is good. It is very good. When you swirl it around, you get all that mixed together. The finish is kind of medium. It's medium dry. So it lingers, but it doesn't linger, you know, super duper long. But this, I would say it's a nice medium dry finish on this one. Let me take one more sip. Pick up a little bit of pepper on this too. But this has a nice dark amber color on this. Nice amber color. But on this one, I pick up a hint of pepper on the finish as well. So you get the oak on the front end, and then it rolls into the mid palate. When you swirl around the tongue, that's where you pick up a lot of the chocolate, that fig, that raisin, that, like I said, that organic grape taste are on the mid palate. The mid palate is where it's going down. It's going down in the mid palate. Yes, sir. And then after that, when it goes down the patch and it kind of rolls out, that's when you pick up just a little bit of the drying and a little bit of the pepper on the back end. All in all, has a nice complexity to it. It really is. It's a nice drink. It's one of those sophisticated grown man drinks. You know. So what I mean by that is, man, something like this that's aged to perfection, that has this kind of you know, timing that goes into it with a Limousine engine. A Limousine, that's a very nice oak that's aged in. When you have that kind of precision put into it, you really need to take your time. So what I mean by that is, when you drink this, it's just my suggestion, you focus on this. Like, I wouldn't, like, if I'm playing cards or if I'm watching a ball game and I'm just like kind of doing multiple things, I probably would suggest, you know, something like this. Drink it during the time. Maybe get a lesser cognac, maybe a bottom shelf Hennessy or whatever, something like that. But something like this, aged profession, it's good to take your time with it, you know, really explore the notes so that you don't just kind of overlook it. But that being said, it is a very nice dram. And as I always say, if you look at my reviews, the only knock I got against cognac is the ABV. I only wish that cognacs was a higher alcohol content, meaning that if this was turned up another 15%, like it's 40%, but if I can get this bad boy at 55%, oh my OMG, it would just be freaking amazing. And the only cognacs that I see that's, I've seen a few cognacs that's 43%, but that's not a significant difference to me. I mean, I really want a nice, hot, heavy, thicker ABV. And if it would just bottle just like that, oh my OMG, that would be so good. But that's just my wish list, but I don't see that happening. All in all, great dram. And if you can, I mean, like I said, you know, $300 is a lot. Is it worth it? It's a matter of preference. It's an awesome cognac. So on the cognac scale, I haven't had really too many cognacs on the same, when I say on the same level, not the same taste, obviously. It's something aged 4 years, something aged 50 years, and different casks is just going to have a different taste. But as far as enjoyment wise, and again, I haven't had every single cognac to really tell you. But what I have had, this is the oldest dram of anything I've ever had. This is the oldest as far as bourbon, scotch, whiskey, tequila, you know, anything. This is the oldest drink that I've ever had ever. So, and in 50 years. So, you know, that being said, it definitely has nice layers to it. Like I said, you pick up the nice soft oak on the front, on the mid palate where it goes down, you get the organic grape, you get that fig, you get that sensation in the mid palate with that chocolate, and then it rolls right into it like a nice medium finish with a little bit of pepper on the back end. All in all, it's nice, man. It really is. Would I see myself buy another bottle? We'll see. we'll see. $300 is not easy to get. It's, you know, like I said, it's 40%. So all in all, I'm the type of person, I prefer higher proofs now, which is crazy because a year ago I didn't necessarily know that or feel that way. Now I do. So it's up for debate. Maybe his little brother, since the Lot 76 could be a good buy. It's cheaper. It's like half the price of this. But I'm not checking that one out. It's really good, man. You know, you know, whether you rather $300 or not, I mean, hey, you could always find something that's cheaper that's still enjoyable. But I will say, as far as sophistication and the layers of it, I haven't had as many cognacs on this level. I've had some other cognacs I enjoyed almost equally. I think the one thing that sticks out in my mind as far as cognacs that I enjoy, it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't taste like this, but I enjoyed it very well, is the Martell Cordon Bleu. That the Martell, that one was the bomb one. I like that one as well. I reviewed that one as well, the Martell Bleu. So I would need to give them side by side to see truly, you know, the big dog. But if just off my memory, I would probably slightly lean towards this one. But the Martell, that's, you know, depending on where you get it from. If you want for a fifth, which is normal size for the Cordon Bleu, that's half the price of this. Normally the Martell goes for around 150-ish, around there. So that's half the price of this. So, you know, they're both enjoyable. So you may say, well, if you like both of them equally, is this one so superior tasting that you should justify twice the price? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think the age alone justifies it, in my opinion. Decanter and the age alone, 50 years, that's a long time. So, you know, I think it's, I tell you what, I challenge you to find anything else in the 50-year plus range in a cognac that, you know, that would be cheaper. And I don't think you're probably gonna find them. I'm sure you can find different cognac, but just the one at that age, I don't think you're gonna find one that's gonna be cheaper than this in that age range. So, nice, very nice. I enjoy this. Rating this on the cognac scale out of 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me. This one right here, man. Like I said, keep in mind on the cognac. I'm keeping, you know. So I like higher proof, but that's not cognac. So I can only judge it on its contemporaries, which is cognac. On the cognac scale, it's a solid 9 all day. Solid 9 on the cognac scale. So my rating for a cognac is going to be different from a scotch. It's like a scotch is going to be different from a tequila because they're different flavors. So I compare them against, you know, it's only the the cognacs only against, you know, its contemporaries. So in the cognac scale, this is a solid 9 all day long. Like I said, the Tesseron Lot 53. Like I said, it's not an easy find. You're not gonna find this at most spots. Very few spots you're probably gonna find this at all, really. Like I said, the only spot that I've ever, and when I got it from my guy, I actually special ordered. I called him, he didn't have it, he went and got it for me, so he specifically got it just for me. My guy Ryan in Texas Wines here in Carlsbad. So he got this bottle specifically because I asked him to, because I couldn't find it anywhere else. But the only store I've ever seen this at that I can remember would be the Total Wines. So I'm sure you can find there's going to be some independent stores throughout the country that may have it, that may have a different things of cognac. But by and large, $300 is the going price on this one right here, if you can find it. I mean, obviously you can try it online as well. Even online, the price is still pretty similar, $300 for this. It's a very, very, very nice, sophisticated, grown man spirit. So I suggest take your time, drink it neat, and really explore the flavors. You definitely won't be disappointed. I mean, $300 is definitely not chump change, but just a matter of preference. But I can definitely say if the price is a factor, I can suggest, like I said, the Cordon Bleu is half the price, and that one is very enjoyable as well. So there's other things that you can get if the price is not to your liking. But if price is not an issue, and you are a cognac guy and you like sophistication, you definitely should check this out. If all three of those is a yes, check this one out. Like I said, you're not gonna find it at a Applebee's or even Outback or Red Lobster. You're not gonna see this here. So you're probably gonna have to end up buying this bottle if you want to try it, unless you can find a nice little. We have a whiskey house in San Diego that has pretty much damn near all whiskeys, but they even have some cognacs in perhaps. But I mean, it's gonna be hard to find this at a pour. So you probably might have to end up buying a bottle. But anyway. Drams on deck. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe button, likes, and it's for free. So please let me know if you have had this. Let me know what you think. Hit me in the comment box. I'm actually on Instagram as well. I'll leave the link in the description box for that. So hit me up on either platform, Thank y'all for your time, and let me know what you think about this if you've had it or any other questions. Till then, signing off, yours truly, Drams on deck. Yes, sir.